Cake Gnomes here!
New 11 spring stories are here in Royale High, so subscribe and turn on notifications to get updated on those fountain story answers. Now, let's get right into the ones we know as of right now, and I hope you guys enjoy. After you make your wish, you walk through the blooming Divinia Park until you notice some butterflies hovering over your head, forming a sort of halo, reminding you of your unluckiness of never having won one. You then gained happiness again as you remember the beautiful flowers and green grass around you, which means the arrival of spring. Just as you think about this, pastel pink rose opens up on the ground in front of you and a fairy pops out. To your surprise, she then says to you, "Holy Cake Gnomes, I'm Flora, the tribe leader of the flower fairies here in Divinia Park. My people gained their powers from the flower of spring, but it suddenly was drained of its magic. We fairies depend on this, but no one exactly knows where or what flower the flower of spring is. Could you please help me restore magic to my people?" Feeling sympathetic for Flora, you decide to. So you would have a higher chance of getting the halo by picking A, help the fairy queen find the flower, because someone has previously won the halo from choosing this answer. So for this next fountain story, there are 2 answers that will get you a higher chance of the halo. After wishing upon the fountain, you catch a glimpse of a mysterious woman near the trees with brown locks of hair, eyes the color of gold, and a beautiful gown adorned in blue. Filled with curiosity, you walk towards the mysterious woman, only to be greeted with a gust of wind and floral magic circling you. The mysterious woman says, "Hello there, my name is Persephone, and I am the goddess of spring. I'm looking for a flower, Narcissus. Would you like to help me?" After a brief moment of thought, And these 2 answers are B, accept and help her look along a path, and C, accept and help her look at the open field. After you make your wish, you enjoy the cold spring breeze by taking a walk in the park. As you're walking and waiting for your wish to come true, you spot a glowing monarch butterfly perched on a tree branch. It looks at you and you gasp, feeling uncertain as to why it's staring at you. The butterfly flies up to your shoulder and surprisingly says, "Hello there, Cake Gnomes. I'm having some trouble picking up flower petals and pollen. You see, all of my friends made about 2.5 bags of pollen for our Princess Monarchia. She's very sick and we have to help her. Magic petals and pollen are a part of our recipe for the cure. But I can't get them by myself since my left leg is in a cast. Will you help me?" Choose A and you'll have a higher chance of getting the halo. Well, it turns out this next one has 2 answers again. After making your wish, you look around and see your friends having fun during the springtime. You yearn to join them but can't since your dreaded history teacher assigned homework to the next day. Your task is to create a report on the history of the lands, so you choose the fountain girl, which landed you here. As you sigh, a bright flash comes from her scepter, blinding you for a few seconds. When you open your eyes, you find yourself in a completely new area, marked by sizable trees bearing luscious pink leaves held by navy blue bark, along with a crystal clear pond with a waterfall. In the distance, through the thicket of trees, you see what looks like a flower field, and above you see animals you have never seen before, soaring through the skies at unimaginable speeds. "Hi, are you lost in the forest too?" you hear a voice behind you say as you whip around to see a girl whose attire seems to be native to the forest. Animals and wisps flock behind her. "My name is Tora. I lived in the forest. It's springtime, which means it's time to celebrate the end of winter. Come on, you should join us. We'll let you choose where to go." Her sweet smile heavily influences you to decide with haste. So you choose B, the flower field, and also C, the pond. So as I said before, these are the 2 answers that will get you a higher chance of winning the halo. Not necessarily guarantee it, but someone in the past has won the halo from choosing either one of these choices. Well, you're in luck because this next fountain story has 2 answers as well. After you make your wish in the fountain, you feel a couple of flower stems drift past your nose. With an allergy-caused sneeze, you turn around and find a cheerleader looking back at you. She has a ring of petals flying in the wind around her, the spring breeze blowing her hair majestically. "Hoi cake gnomes, come play Red Rover with us," she says gleefully, beckoning you to a field of spring azaleas and lilacs where two groups of people are facing one another. "We'll all hold hands tightly and one at a time call someone from the other team over to run over and try to break our grip. If they can't break the grip, they come to our team. If they break our grip, they get to choose someone from our team to take back to their team," the cheerleader explains, and you nod. Then she asks, "Who should we send over?" After a while of thinking, you decide to send over... I feel like Adam always gets bullied. I don't know why this is always the case, but Adam... he's always the choice for all the fountain stories. So, the two answers that will get you a higher chance of winning the Halo is B, Adam, Royal High's mixologist, and D, Pearl, the Sunset Island host. So those are the answers that have the highest chance of getting you a Halo, and I hope this helps, guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can stay tuned for my upcoming video, which is what your favorite Royal High realm says about you. And also, new fountain stories just came out a couple days ago, so I will post another video with more Halo answers. And if you have previously won the Halo from any of these new stories, DM me on Twitter the proof of you winning the Halo. Feel free to put the story and the answer you picked in the comments below. Now, here are the second wave of fountain stories for the 2021 Halo. So as you know, there are 11 new stories, and starting off we have Suki Butterflies. Is it Suki Meki? Well, anyways, you have to pick a butterfly and each are very descriptive. For this story I picked A and I got diamonds. For the next story we have a crossroad and you have to pick where to go. So there's A, a right turn, B, along the same path, C, left, and D, back out of the woods. Honestly, the safest choice would be D, but I picked A, and I got diamonds again. The next story we have is Follow the Bird, and it tells you 4 different species of birds. So for this one I picked Robin, and Robin got me plus diamonds. So the next one is a lone bunny, and you have to decide what you're gonna do with this creature. And you can A, find him a shelter, B, bring him some food, C, take him to your apartment, or D, leave him alone. Kidnapping bunny is the right thing to do, yeah. After picking C, I got minus diamonds. And then next one we have flower wreaths. You have to pick between 4 different types of flowers, and I picked dahlias. And I got plus 500 diamonds. The next one is Delicate Flower Bed. For this one, I think this story comes up a lot, so you have to pick which flower. I picked C, which is magenta, and I got plus diamonds. And then the next one is about the Spring Maiden. In this one, you think of a moment and decide to either A, explore Earth for treasure, B, clean up disheveled statue, C, search Divinia Park for clues, or D, inform the park rangers. I thought maybe I had some correlation, so yeah, I picked A and I got nothing. Kinda anticlimactic. Next story is about cherry blossoms. So you decide to pick a handful to make a delightful bouquet, and you have to pick what kind of flowers you want. So we have A, lemon tinted cherry blossoms, B, pink tinted cherry blossoms, C, ocean blue tinted, and D, lavender tinted. And for this story, I picked D, lavender tinted cherry blossoms. And I got nothing. Next one is Save a Flower. Pick a flower to save from extinction. We have Chocolate Cosmos, Cry Violet, Mace Pagoda, Ghost Orchid. For this, I picked Ghost Orchid, and I got nothing. The next one is about Fountain Lady's Quest. A, get a flower potion from the Spring Witch. B, fight for the spring sword. C, find the prettiest flower. Or D, learn about spring powers with flower fairies. And I picked D, learn about spring powers. So the outcome I got from this story is minus diamonds. Next one is Royal High Garden Club. So this is about, of course, Royale High Garden Club, and you decide to help. You can either A, help pull out nasty weeds, B, help get more volunteers, C, help plant new shrubs and trees, or D, help with snacks and refreshments. I picked C for this one, and I got XP. I will be posting a video with answers for these new fountain stories. Turn on notifications so you can stay updated, and feel free to comment down below the story you got, the answer you picked, and its outcome. And don't forget to like this video.